Good afternoon. Class of 2022. Temple School of Pharmacy, Class of 2022. Please be seated. Thank you. Welcome, graduates and your loved ones, faculty, staff, administrators, and our special guest speakers. Just some housekeeping notes. You can follow the order of today's events using the program available on the graduation headquarters webpage on our Temple Pharmacy website. So when an artist completes their artwork, the moment the work is complete, they may step back and look at their work with a lot of pride. When a scientist like me completes years' worth of scientific work and looks at the manuscript that's published after so many years with satisfaction, I feel the same way. This is the time we as faculty and administrators can sit back and look at you with a lot of pride. We marvel at how far you've come since the first day you stepped at the School of Pharmacy. For you, your role as a student at the school is coming to an end. However, your responsibilities to the society, your communities, and to the profession are just about to grow exponentially. You all know this. The profession of pharmacy is at a crossroads. There's clear evidence and recognition that when a pharmacist is involved in patient care, it results in much better outcomes for the patient, whether it's diabetes, hypertension, or cardiovascular disease. Yet, pharmacists' contributions to healthcare varies widely across the country. If you go to Midwest or the West Coast, you will find the pharmacists are practicing at the top of the license, not so much in the Commonwealth or anywhere in the Northeast. To reach your full potential and to reach everyone's full potential, the pharmacist must be able to practice at the top of their licensure. They have to be expanding their services from just dispensing to chronic disease management, point-of-care testing, patient education, and MTM. While more and more pharmacists are embracing their expanded roles of providing more patient care services, they also need to dedicate time and effort to advocating for the profession as a whole. The pandemic, we all know it, the pandemic brought to the forefront the role a pharmacist can play in improving the health of the society. Pharmacists, and almost all of you, have been providing COVID vaccinations and testing. There is now no shortage of publicly available evidence the value of pharmacy in the grand scheme of healthcare. You can all use your experiences and your voices to fight for the continuation of expanded pharmacy services when this pandemic subsides. Now, part of this fight is pushing for modernization of reimbursement policies for pharmacy services. Traditionally, pharmacist pay has been based on dispensing drugs rather than obtaining reimbursement for delivering patient care services. That is, the time devoted to patient care and education is not compensated or reimbursed. Think about that. We teach you so much in pharmacotherapy, but that is not reimbursed right now when you actually practice it. Medicare does not recognize pharmacists as providers, rendering pharmacists unable to bill directly for most patient care services with a few exceptions. Similarly, Medicaid varies by state, There are about 14 states that do some reimbursement for the services that pharmacists provide, but the rest don't. So for pharmacists to deliver services beyond their dispensing role, they must be recognized as eligible providers by Medicare, Medicaid, commercial insurers, just to name a few. I promise you that we and your alma mater will support you in any endeavor that you'd like to pursue to advance the legislative agenda that needs to be pursued to make this a reality. So as you can see, there are many areas, including practice, advocacy, research, and health outcomes, to name a few, where your leadership is sorely needed. These challenges also present opportunities. The profession needs fresh ideas and new energy. You have the training and support to be leaders in whatever you choose to do. After all, 2 years of historic pandemic did not bring you down. You can do this. This is also the time when we transition from your teachers to your colleagues. While we may now no longer ask you to do things for us, like homework assignments or quizzes, show the green screen, right? We are here to support you for the rest of your life. Please reach out to us if you have a question. It's not a question of if, I'm sure you'll have a question. So when you have a question or you need our help, along with this, please consider mentoring and precepting with us, whether you have the time now to start tomorrow or 20 years from now. I assure you that this will be a fulfilling experience. I know many of you struggled to get here. The last 2 years, 4 years has not been easy, and I commend you for persevering in the way that only the Temple Owls can do. You're Temple made, and I have no doubt that you're going to be Temple proud. Congratulations, class of 2022. I now welcome Dr. Maggie Mikulich, the class of 2020 faculty advisor, to give her remarks.
Thank you, Dean Panion. Good afternoon, graduates and guests. I know, I'm not strong enough. Oh, yes, there. All right, the propranolol will kick in any minute now. I am honored to be celebrating this milestone with you and giving some remarks as the class of 2022 advisor. I want to give a nod to Dr. Amy Min as well, with whom I shared this role. Well, I was born and raised in central New York. My family does have roots to northeastern Pennsylvania. My dad grew up in a family with endless love, but very limited financial means. He was the son of a coal miner, and in summers, his family would follow the seasonal harvest to pick vegetables. Growing up, his family didn't have indoor plumbing or own a car, but he was fortunate enough to attend college on a needs-based grant. This story, and many of your stories, embody Temple University's founding vision: to provide superior educational opportunities for academically talented and highly motivated students, regardless of their background or means. In getting to know the class of 2022, it's clear that your stories also epitomize Temple's motto, perseverance conquers. The determination and resilience that you've shown on your journey is awe-inspiring. Pharmacy school is hard, and pharmacy school in the middle of a pandemic, plus a few other generational defining crises, is also harder. And each of you has your own story of perseverance along the way. Stories of deciding to change your career and come back to school, of being the first person in your family to go to college, stories of being a first or second generation immigrant, of serving as a translator for your parents' medical appointments as a kid, and then completing a healthcare graduate program not taught in your first language. Stories of caring for a child, a sibling, a parent, another loved one, and stories of keeping going through loss or heartbreak, financial struggles, or physical or mental health challenges. Whether you recognize it or not, your stories of perseverance are powerful. And Temple University community is honored to now be a part of your story. We are so proud of all that you've achieved, class of 2022. You are Temple-made, but no one is self-made, and we should also recognize the role of those who supported you and came before you, whether here physically or with us in spirit. Let's take a moment to recognize your family, friends, parents, mentors, partners, faculty, and staff with a round of applause. At the end of today's commencement exercises, you'll be invited to recite the oath of a pharmacist, and it starts with the promise of devoting your lifetime to serving others. You're each starting careers in such diverse areas of pharmacy, and your careers might take you in multiple or unexpected directions. But I know that whatever or wherever this profession takes you, it will allow you to serve in a meaningful way. And what an amazing privilege it is to use your knowledge and skills to improve the lives of others. Some of the impact you make might be easily recognized, the big successful initiative, the awards, the accolades, the life-saving intervention. But don't discount that quiet day-to-day work that you'll do, both inside and outside the realm of pharmacy. After all, it's the daily things that make up your weeks and your months and your years. So often, we're already looking ahead at the next task or obstacle or goal. Maybe it's the Naplex for you. Maybe it's something else. Or we're wondering if the grass is greener on the other side. Keep aiming high and doing meaningful work, but pause to be present and grateful in the moment, especially this moment. My last piece of advice to you is that the grass is rarely greener on the other side. The grass is greenest where you water it. So be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other, and congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Mikulich. It's my distinct honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Mary Lou Watson. Mary Lou has served as a partner at Fox Rothschild LLP and co-chair at Life Sciences Practice since 2008. Now an industry leader practicing patent law in the pharmaceutical and biotech industry, Mary Lou's success as an intellectual property lawyer began in her last year at the School of Pharmacy. Intrigued by her former professor's degrees in both pharmacy and law, she discovered an interest that would soon thrive. After receiving her BS Pharm in 1991, she entered law school and would embark on a career that would include notable places like Elan, Drug Delivery, Inc., until her final role as a partner at Fox Rothschild. As an active and dedicated member of the pharmaceutical industry, Mary Lou has served on several boards as trustee and director, lectured at the Temple University Beasley School of Law on the topic, the application of intellectual property practice to product liability cases, and created the Day in Court program that brings students to witness local court proceedings. Her dedication to pharmacy and law have bestowed upon her many accolades, including the 2010 Gallery of Success Award from Temple University, the 2014 Sprouls Lecture Award from the School of Pharmacy, and 2020 Lifetime Achievement Award from the Legal Intelligencer. In addition to all this, Mary Lou helps the school by serving on the board as a Board of Visitor member. Mary Lou Watson holds a Juris Doctor degree from Villanova University School of Law, a Bachelor of Science degree in Pharmacy from Temple School of Pharmacy, and a Bachelor of Arts in Biology from Temple School of Arts and Sciences. Mary Lou, I'd like to invite you to address the students.
Thank you, Dean Penyam, for that introduction, and good afternoon, everyone, and a special greeting to our graduates. I was thrilled to be asked to address the graduating class this year. It's rather surreal recognizing that I was just sitting where you are only 30 years ago. And at the risk of sounding cliche, time truly does fly. But even though time continues to move forward, it's important for all of us to remember the path that got us to this moment. You see, it is the reflection on that path that helps us to appreciate where we have come from to chart a course to where we're going. It's important for us to keep that in perspective for a number of reasons. First, it should remind us of the many aspects of our lives that have added up to make us who we are today, especially the people, the experiences, the challenges, and the triumphs that catalyzed our choices in life. So I want you to pay close attention to the story I'm about to tell you. And just so you know, I'm not going to talk about being a pharmaceutical and biotech patent attorney, especially since I want to be sure you'll pay attention and, frankly, stay awake. But what I will tell you is who I am, with the hope that it will encourage you to continue to discover who you are. So when I started to reflect on my own path to this point, I realized the importance of the cumulative moments and life events that ordered my steps. You see, at the beginning of my journey, I didn't want to be a pharmacist, and I definitely didn't want to be a lawyer. I was dead set on becoming an orthopedic surgeon. Now, I actually don't have an explanation as to why I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon. It was just something that I picked when I was 16 when somebody told me to dream big. But anyway, I started down that path. And funny enough, despite the fact that I graduated in the top 10% of my high school, I almost didn't make it to college because for some reason, my high school guidance counselor told me that I wasn't college material. So he didn't do anything that he was supposed to do to ensure my transition from high school to college. It was that challenging experience that made me learn that I needed to know my value and not allow anyone else to place a label or limitations on me. After arriving at Temple, I chartered a course for med school by taking pre-med courses and ultimately majoring in biology while working weekends as a hospital pharmacy technician. While my initial exposure to pharmacy as a technician was a means of making money during college, little did I know it was the entry point into a gold mine of potential opportunities I was about to step into professionally. As I got closer to graduation, I took the MCATs, applied to medical school, and shadowed a physician twice a week at a local hospital, only to discover that I didn't like being around sick people. Not to mention, I thought I had every patient disease state that I encountered, which was like seriously a problem for me. So I had to make a decision. I had to be clear about what the decision had to be for me. And after a great deal of soul searching, I decided to withdraw my applications to medical school, even though I was at the door of being admitted. At this point, I learned that choices matter, and you only get one chance to make each one. So choose wisely what you will do with the choices you have to make. So there I was with a biology degree, never intending to be a biologist. So at that point, I had to make a choice that would require me to pivot and figure out what I was going to do next. After working in pharmacy for 5 years and being mentored by several pharmacists, it was clear to me I needed to consider the tools that were already in my toolbox. So I decided to apply to pharmacy school. And this is where my Temple Pharmacy School story begins. So walking through the doors of 3307 North Broad Street was literally transformative. That's the address of the pharmacy school, in case you didn't know. It was a confirmation that I had made the right choice. I was soaking up every bit of knowledge I could in every class, and even surprised myself when I realized how much I loved the medicinal chemistry, even though I vowed in undergrad that I would never take another chemistry class after organic chem. That's thanks to Dr. Dukas and Dr. Bornstein. I took advantage of many opportunities in pharmacy school to be exposed to the possibilities of what I could do with my degree. I did research in pharmaceutics with Dr. Kowarski, as well as participate in summer internships that allowed me to experience the business side of the pharmaceutical industry. But as you heard earlier, I was most intrigued by my pharmacy law class with a professor, Dr. Brennan Connor, that was both a pharmacist and a lawyer, and a female too. That alone got my attention, especially since representation matters. And the rest, as they say, was history. So in my last year of pharmacy school, I took the LSATs in the fall, applied to law school, was accepted to law school in the spring, took the pharmacy boards, all while working an extended industry rotation until I started law school at the end of the summer, and worked as a pharmacist on weekends throughout law school. The lesson I learned here, as I often heard in my West Philly neighborhood growing up, is that you can't make the shots you never take. Okay, maybe it wasn't delivered as profoundly as that in my neighborhood, but just simply delivered as a shout to shoot the ball, but you get what I mean. So in conclusion, in other words, I'm starting to wrap this up, I want to remind you to first know your value. You didn't get this far by accident and because you didn't have what it took to succeed and survive the rigors of Temple's pharmacy school. Secondly, take time to truly explore the things that interest you. You may never know where it will lead you, and more importantly, the world will never get the full benefit of all of the gifts and talents you hold. Be bold and brave enough to step into uncharted territories and embrace the possibilities. Remember, if you think linearly, you will move and live linearly. And finally, choose wisely what you will do with what you have. Your choices matter, and you are only limited by what you believe you can't do. Trust me, when you push your limits, you will often find that there are none. So today represents a moment of triumph through perseverance, triumph through dedication, and triumph through hard work and sheer will. However, we must remember that there is still much work to be done, and every day is a day to seize the moment to make tomorrow better than yesterday. So enter your future without fear, hesitation, or reservation. Go forward and be the person you were meant to be, rather than the person people expect you to be. Focus on what you can do today with the thought of looking forward to your future goals. People often postpone doing something significant each day because they're so critically focused on what they plan to do that they neglect to realize that it is the small things that they do each day that leads to a greater impact in the long run. Your life has purpose, and each and every one of you is meant to do great things. But you first have to realize and believe that. Either you believe you're meant for greatness or you don't. It's really as simple as that. It's not neurobiological pharmacokinetic science. I said that instead of rocket science, considering the audience. But seriously, today you must decide what you will do going forward. And it all comes down to your choice, which is the one thing that we are given that is all our own. You can use it, lose it, or give it away. But even all of those options are still ultimately your choice. Be deliberate and intentional as you pursue your passion and purpose. If not, the world will be left deficient because of your choice. In fact, I'm willing to bet that there is someone here today that might not be here if someone didn't make the decision to go into drug discovery to find a treatment for a life-threatening disease. If you don't remember anything that I have said here today, I ask that you remember two things. Your path forward depends on your belief in you and your choice to act on that belief. Remember that you and you alone hold the key to your greatness. And only you and you alone have the power to believe that and choose to further discover and share your greatness with the world. Congratulations to you all, and Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Lou Watson. Great thoughts. And something that she said today resonates very closely with what President Wingard said yesterday in the university commencement. He said, be brave. Status quo leads to mediocrity, his words. So, great thoughts, thank you. Next, I'd like to introduce our awards. So celebrating the academic achievements of our graduates is a true privilege. Typically, in a graduating class, you have one valedictorian, rarely two. This year, we had 3. And all 3 maintained a 4.0 GPA for the duration of their time as pharmacy students. I would like to invite Dr. Magid Abugarbia to present this honor.
Good afternoon. Congratulations, class 2022. This is the moment you work hard for many years, to graduate, join the workforce, and give back to society. Many of you will receive several awards, including the valedictorian, and I'm very proud to introduce the valedictorian, Kevin Lee, the class president, and the fellow valedictorian, Jennifer Sheff and Jordan Pullman. I wish you all success in your personal and professional life, and remember, we are here for you. You stay in touch, and if we can help you in any way, just be in touch. I'm going to call on valedictorian to come and address the class of 2022.
Oh, it's really bigger. Firstly, I want to say that it's an honor to address all of you today. But before I say anything about myself, I want to keep the focus where it truly belongs, with the students gathered before me today who, through hardship and a pharmacy school experience quite unlike any other before it, found it within themselves to keep moving forward. And now, here you are, at the end of our 4 years together, at the finish line. Feels like a dream, doesn't it? Well, it isn't one. It is a reality brought about by your hard work and determination. Each of you is here because you deserve to be, because you, in the face of adversity, have held true to the motto of our university: perseverance conquers. I've thought about what to say today 100 times, maybe more. Should I tell a story, use a famous quote? And as I sat down to write this speech, all of that felt forced, unnatural. So instead, let me simply say what is in my heart, that I'm grateful. To my family, my mom, my sister Katie, my brother-in-law Brett, my Bongwai, and the Eastmans, Stuart, Melinda, Adarian, and Aaron, thank you for always believing in me. I'm only here today because of your unconditional love and support, and I hope that I've made you proud. To my friends, Matt, Dave, Mikey, and so many others, thank you for being there for me through everything. When I faltered, you picked me up and kept me going. To my fraternity brothers of Kappa Psi Beta Omega chapter, thank you for teaching me the meaning of unity. I'm proud to be your brother. And to the wonderful faculty of TUSP and my mentors, thank you for the lessons throughout the years and pushing me to not only be the best pharmacist I could be, but the best person. And last, but certainly not least, to my class. It has been my honor to serve as your class president for the last 4 years. I am grateful to have met such a diverse, talented collection of individuals such as you all, And while the pandemic may have robbed us of half of our time together, it has made me only treasure the memories we were able to share together more. I wish you nothing but the best, and I believe that no matter what field of pharmacy each of you chooses to pursue, if you continue to trust the process and keep the same spirit of perseverance that has gotten you here today, you will continue to turn your dreams into reality. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce my co-valedictorian, Jordan Plummer, to the stage, please.
Got the mic ready, thanks. Hi, everyone. Thanks, Nitties. Thank you all for being here today, and even better that we all get to be here in person. For those of you who may not know, my name is Jordan Plummer, and it's a great honor to stand up here today to address my classmates and celebrate this incredible accomplishment of graduating from pharmacy school. I really wanted to take this opportunity to acknowledge the amazing people and experiences that helped us reach this milestone. To our loved ones sitting in the audience and those watching from home, we would not be here today without you. You saw the behind the scenes of our stressful days and weeks, our many mental breakdowns, and late night studying for exam after exam after exam. Your unconditional love, support, and encouragement never went unnoticed. To the faculty and staff at TUSP, thank you for everything you have done for us. You have shown us what it truly means to be part of the Temple Pharmacy family. We know COVID not only posed a challenge for us as students, but for the faculty as well, and your hard work during those difficult times deserves to be recognized. These last 4 years would not have been achievable without your guidance, knowledge, and support, and I know we will become admirable pharmacists because we had the opportunity to learn from the best here at Temple. And most importantly, to the class of 2022, we would not be here without each other. Just 4 years ago, we were sitting in room 101, strangers to one another, eager and excited to begin pharmacy school, but nervous as to what the next 4 years would hold. As a class, we endured many experiences together, from our first exam of PY1, I'm sure we all remember that immunology exam, to overcoming the challenges of online learning, and finally going out on our various rotations. Now as we graduate and prepare to begin our careers, I'm sure we're all wondering how those moments can feel 10 years in the past, but also feel just like yesterday. It may feel like COVID robbed us of some of our time together, but I know the friendships we have made here will last a lifetime. We have earned this moment, we have earned this doctorate title, and we should all feel proud to be seated here today because as a class, we deserve this. I am confident that each of us will be starting our careers exactly where we are meant to be, and I can't wait to see what this next chapter has in store for us. I sincerely hope our paths cross down the road because you know what they say, pharmacy is a small world. Congratulations to the class of 2022 on this tremendous milestone. This is only the first step in our careers as PharmDs. And now I'd like to introduce Jennifer Schiff to the stage.
Hi, everyone. I was worried that this podium would be a little bit too tall, but I think that we're all good. So to everything that Jordan and Kevin said, ditto. You know, they took the words right out of my mouth, and I couldn't have said it better myself. My name is Jen Schiff, and I'm so honored to be able to stand up here with my co-valedictorians and speak to you all today. The past 4 years have been a crazy journey, to say the least, and we should all be so proud of ourselves for making it to this point, because I know it's been no easy task. Throughout the past 4 years, we've been thrown multiple curveballs and had to adjust to online lectures, exams, and even virtual rotations. I know that I can speak for all of us when I say that I hope we never have to sit through a full day of Zoom lectures ever again, because that Zoom fatigue is real. But our ability to adapt to these situations and come out of it on the other side successful really speaks to our resilience and our dedication, and I know that we'll all make amazing pharmacists because of it. I want to give a special thank you to the Temple faculty. I truly believe that we have some of the best professors and preceptors out there. I've been lucky enough to have amazing mentors, whether it be from classes or rotations or research projects, and I'm so grateful for the guidance and the support that I've gotten at Temple. The mentors that I've had here have showed me what kind of pharmacist I want to be. And of course, I also want to thank our guests in the audience and those who are watching from home, our family, friends, and loved ones who are there to not only help us when we were struggling, but also there to help celebrate our accomplishments. I know that whenever I doubted myself with exams or interviews or match day, my family and friends were always there to bring me back to reality and encourage me to be my best, and for that, I'm grateful. So, class of 2022, we are finally at the finish line, and we can look back at all that we've accomplished. I know that we'll all do great things no matter where we go, and I'm so grateful for the lifelong friendships that I've made at Temple these past 4 years. Again, congratulations to the class of 2022. Here's to being doctors of pharmacy. Thank you.
Congratulations, all three of you. So beyond the academic excellence many of our graduates demonstrate, they're also outstanding in other areas, including patient care, organizational involvement, and advancing the field of pharmacy. I'd like to invite Assistant Dean, Dr. Craig Whitman, and our faculty member, Dr. Sue Roman, to present some awards today.
All right. Good afternoon, welcome. As chair of the Academic Standing Committee, it is my honor to recognize our Renzulli Scholars. So just for those of you that are unfamiliar, the Renzulli Family Scholarship is open to 3rd or 4th year pharmacy students, doctor of pharmacy students. Students are nominated by faculty and staff for their work with an organization, with an individual, to recognize their participation in their activities. They also must be in good academic standing, maintaining a GPA of at least 2.5. Many of them are way above that. The scholarship also recognizes 3 professional characteristics. 1, leadership, to motivate, inspire, and mentor others to accomplish a specific goal. 2, initiative, through personal commitment to create or further develop a program or project that impacts pharmacy or the scientific community. And lastly is scientific and/or clinical advancement through the completion of scholarly activities, such as developing an abstract, poster presentations, or publications. So graduates, as I call your name, please join me on stage. I'm also identifying students who won in their 3rd year, 2021, as well as our 2022 award winners. All right, so 2021, earning the award as 3rd year students, Jaswitha Basu, Kevin Lee, and Alicia Marie Nordberg Payne. And earning the award as 4th year students in 2022, Miranda Elizabeth Holt, Varshita Singh Parmar, and Shireen Sharma. Congratulations all. Dr. Whitman will now present the class of 22 with other awards and recognition. The awards are described in your program, I believe. Do you want to announce, and I will hand them out?
Class of 2022, you guys made it. For our first award, I invite Latifotu Oho to the stage to receive the Andriolas Award in recognition of extraordinary efforts in the delivery of patient care.
En route.
Next, I invite Jesus Arriaga to receive the Isidore M. Ostrom Award in acknowledgement of your outstanding work as a fourth-year pharmacy student. Continuing the celebration of outstanding fourth-year students, I am pleased to present Jaswitha Basu with the Molly Nichols Ostral Memorial Award in recognition of her outstanding achievements this year. Some of our students are recipients of multiple awards. I invite Kevin Lee to the stage to be awarded the Merck & Company Award, the Viatris Excellence in Pharmacy Award, and the Pennsylvania Society of Health Systems Pharmacists Award. These awards recognize Kevin's high GPA, his superior proficiency in pharmacy, specifically the provision of drug information services, and his commitment to hospital pharmacy practice and work within the student chapter of Pennsylvania Pharmacists. I'm now pleased to welcome Alicia Nordberg-Payne to the stage. Alicia is the recipient of the Achievement Award of the Academy of Student Pharmacists of the American Pharmaceutical Association and the Wolters Kluwer Clinical Drug Information Award of Excellence in Clinical Communication. These honors recognize her excellence in service and clinical communication skills. In recognition of their high grade point average, I am excited to present Jordan Plummer and Alexandra Schiff with Merck & Company Awards. Involvement in student organizations is where many of our students thrive. This year's Phi Delta Chi Professional Pharmacy Fraternity Alpha Omicron Chapter Awards are presented to Jaswitha Basu, Ashley Marie Gosner, Gruju Kaur, Shireen Sharma, Nina Isabel Thoguluva, and Nikila Viswanathan. Please join me on stage to be recognized as a leader within the practice of pharmacy and contributing to the mission and philanthropy of Phi Delta Chi. there's more. Continuing with our organization awards, I invite Erica Mackey to the stage to receive the J. Heath Key Award for Outstanding Academic Success as an active Lambda Kappa Sigma member, ranking in the top 10% of the graduating class. Next, I am thrilled to present the New Jersey Pharmacists Association Award to Liesl Groninger. This award is presented to a student showing an active interest in the association. Our final award today is the Pennsylvania Pharmacists Association Award. This year's recipient is Shireen Sharma in acknowledgement of her active interest in the association. This concludes our awards presentations. I welcome a final round of applause for all of our graduates as we move into the presentation of the degrees.
Well, now for the real reason you're all here. We'll start with our graduate program. In addition to the 135 PharmD students that are graduating today, we have a couple of students graduating with the doctoral degree. And to confer the degrees, I'd like to invite the Director of Graduate Studies, Professor Swati Nagar.
All right, mic check was good. I'm Swati Nagar, Director of Graduate Studies at the Temple University School of Pharmacy. It is my honor to start today's graduation ceremony by presenting doctoral hoods to the following graduates. Casey Radis, Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmaceutical Sciences, and it was my honor to serve as Casey's thesis advisor. Dr. Jaewon Wong, Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmaceutical Sciences, advisor, Dr. Ken Kurzekwa. I'd like to now introduce Dr. Craig Whitman, Assistant Dean of Academic Affairs, for presentation of the Doctor of Pharmacy degrees. Thank you.
Hi again, everybody. Thank you for all being here in person and virtually. Dr. Mikulich is ready to go. I am very honored to present the Temple University School of Pharmacy Class of 2022 Doctors of Pharmacy. Our graduates will be hooded by their class advisor, Dr. Margaret Mikulich, or an alumnus of Temple School of Pharmacy. Ready? Dr. Noor Abushar. Dr. Tyler Ian Acuff. Dr. David Adewunmi. Dr. Serena Ahmed. Dr. Abdullah Okikiola Ajibade. Dr. Hara Ahmed Al-Abdulaziz. Dr. Yokona Allen. Dr. Tennille Aristilde. Dr. Jesus Arriaga. Dr. Aina Aslani. Dr. Maria Ostapenka. Dr. Alyssa Balmer. Dr. Jaswitha Basu. Dr. David Arthur Beck. Dr. Michael Anthony Belperio. Dr. Matthew Taylor Blackburn. Dr. Julia Rose Bold. Dr. Sarah Elizabeth Bruzek. Dr. Aubrey Lee Bryan Smith. Dr. Richard M. Campolongo. Dr. Christian Oscar Savalos. Dr. Amanda Chow. Dr. Mongnan Chen. Dr. Michelle Cynthia Chung. Dr. Nicholas Chin. Dr. Timothy Jinsu Choi. Dr. Brady Mason Kotler. Dr. Janelle E. Crosette. Dr. Jeda Kuka. Dr. Bubruche Daku. Dr. Sarah Mai Feng Dang. Dr. Rebecca J. Davey. Dr. Kayla Louise Davis. Dr. Katie Del Russo. Dr. Gurpal Danda. Dr. Manpreet Kaur Danota. Dr. Jack Diggory. Dr. Uyan Do. Dr. Jacob Drodes. Dr. Michael Duong. Dr. Ahmed Ali El-Asmar. Dr. Noor El-Sayed. Dr. Oluwatosin Kuberi Fofa. Dr. Andrea Fawara. Dr. Nathan Gemberling Johnson. Dr. Yonatan Gebremedin Giddy. Dr. Gianna Gilbert. Dr. Paroi Luathang Gilbert. Dr. Jasvir Gill. Dr. Ashley Marie Gosner. Dr. Justin Scott Gronauer. Dr. Liesel Groninger. Dr. Ana Patricia Guzman. Dr. Mohammed Hadayahed. Dr. Endonita Hashzeraj. Dr. Alyssa Chanel Ham. Dr. Rebecca Lynn Hirsch. Dr. Jason Hung. Dr. Miranda Elizabeth Holt. Dr. Guang Wen Jonathan Hu. Dr. Wahui Hung. Dr. Muhammad Idin. Dr. Francesca Agnes Joseph. Dr. Paul K. Joseph Jr. Dr. Harim Young. Dr. Gujot Kaur. Dr. Haryutan Kachachitran. Dr. Sophia Ahmed Khan. Dr. Emily Elizabeth Kinch. Dr. Joanna Lamb. Dr. Jimmy Lee. Dr. Deborah Young Ju Lee. Dr. Long Hong Lu. Dr. Raymond Lowe. Dr. Nancy Luong. Dr. Andy Lee. Dr. Kevin Andrew Lee. Dr. Erica Lauren Mackey. Dr. Wahidullah Mahboubi. Dr. Shandini P. Malani. Dr. Malia Anwar Malik. Dr. Amanda Michael. Dr. Kayla Isabel Miles. Dr. Christopher George Mina. No, it wasn't. Dr. Rawan Asim Morsi. Dr. Karina Kaushikumar Naik. Dr. Jamie T. Nguyen. Dr. Ku Thi Nguyen. Dr. Maria Hien Suong Nguyen. Dr. Fat H. Nguyen. Dr. Van An T. Nguyen. Dr. Sydney B. Nichols. Dr. Alicia Marie Nordberg Payne. Dr. Adetunji Odulami. Dr. Zaire Ohanani. Dr. Chelsea Andrea O'Hara. Latifatu Mojisola Ujo. Dr. Enzi B. Onwualu. Dr. Frank Shane Osterman. Dr. Varshita Singh Parmar. Dr. Deep Patel. Dr. Brandon D. Pham. Dr. Stephen Kwok Phi Pham. Dr. Jordan Mackenzie Plummer. Dr. Alexandra Proctor. Dr. Rincy Reggie. Dr. Natalie Rendon. Dr. Edwin A. Rosado. Dr. Gregory B. Runowski. Dr. Samuel M. Saiti. Dr. Kenneth Lee Sanderson. Dr. Sarah Sen. Dr. Shireen Sharma. Dr. Jennifer Alexandra Schiff. Dr. Vahini Lalita Sundararaman. Dr. Dia Dean Takiandin. Dr. Natalie R. Tambin. Dr. Liji Tan. Dr. Kyle W. Taylor. Dr. Nina Isabel Thaguluva. Dr. Jessica Tran. Dr. Mary Tran. Dr. Melinda Tran. Dr. Antonita Treche. Dr. Delena Trung. Dr. Annalise Velasquez Sanchez. Dr. Nikila Vishwanathan. Dr. Ni Wai Vo. Dr. Bharvi Sanjay Vyas. Dr. Jessica Christine Wendland. Dr. Corinne Elizabeth Whiteman. Dr. Jimmy Zhu. Dr. Dylan S. Yan. Dr. Aryum Yu. Dr. Cindy Zhang. Dr. Angela Aurori Madeline Zinsu. Congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you. And once again, congratulations, class of 2022. It's great to have the parents and the loved ones support here. Last year, we had a ceremony where everyone had to watch from distance. Only the staff and the faculty and students were here. And it's such an amazing feeling having the loved ones around and applauding for you. Thank you for your support. I now welcome Dr. Rich Paseri, the president of our Alumni Association. Dr. Paseri received his PharmD in 1995 and his BS in pharmacy in 1982, both from Temple. He also has an MBA from St. Joe's University. Thank you. He is the Director of Pharmacy and Therapeutic Services at Maggie Rehabilitation Hospital, Jefferson Health. He's a real advocate for the profession. He's held committee and leadership roles with the Delaware Valley Society of Health System Pharmacists, the Pennsylvania Society of Health System Pharmacists, and the American Society of Health System Pharmacists. Rich, welcome. And thank you for your years of service to the school.
Thank you, Dean Panion. So good afternoon, graduates, and congratulations on your tremendous achievement. And I echo this sentiment. Congratulations to your families and friends. Thank you for all your support, encouragement, and sometimes nudging that you've had to provide to this group of newly graduated pharmacists, right? I'm here today looking at you all, how happy and joyous you are to have reached this point, the beginning of your career as a pharmacist. It was some time ago for me. It's like 40 years ago now, wow. But I still remember my graduation day as the first step in this critical, important, and one of the most trusted professions serving our patients. On behalf of the Temple University School of Pharmacy Alumni Association, again, congratulations. And of course, you are now considered to be alumni. Welcome. The Alumni Association has been with you on your journey while you were here as pharmacy students, active and present at key points in your education. And now that you have graduated, I hope you will continue on with this now that you are a pharmacist. It is an excellent way to give back to the profession with your time to serve as mentors to the current School of Pharmacy students. The Alumni Board over the last 18 months has developed a number of initiatives to engage further the students, and they will value your guidance as they navigate their way to their graduation day like you've done today. Speaking personally, many of us more seasoned pharmacists enjoy our interactions with all of you new graduates. Your enthusiasm invigorates us and reinforces our commitment to the profession as pharmacists and as members of the Alumni Board. So once settled in, I hope you will join us as alumni in the not-too-distant future. I would now like to conclude by reciting the pharmacist oath. So you all have a copy of that, right? So please stand and repeat after me. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. And fulfilling this vow, I will consider, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion, embrace diversity, and advocate for justice to advance health equity. I will promote inclusion, embrace diversity, and advocate for justice to advance health equity. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. So thank you all for allowing me to address you here today. Best of luck in all your future endeavors. I hope to see you all soon. Congratulations.
Doctors, move your tassel from right to left. Let's hear it once more for the class of 2022. Please be seated. So that brings us to the close of the ceremony. But before we close, I'd like to thank all the staff and the faculty who helped put together this event, especially staff from student services and marketing teams. Wasn't this an outstanding program? Yeah. We wish you all safe and joyous celebrations. Make sure to stop at one of the 2 gift tables in the lobby on your way out. And congratulations once again. I asked the students and parents and loved ones to stay seated until the stage party leaves, and then the students will process out.